Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. The question on everyone's mind is Seth Rollins really injured? Now, I don't really like to talk about injuries being fake or real, but this one is very, very pertinent to SummerSlam and the situation at hand in WWE because everything in wrestling is pretty much a work, or they try to deceive the audience so they can have surprises and instant reactions and things of that nature. And Seth Rollins' injury might be one of those things. Now, if I get this totally wrong, this is just a big rumor swirling around in the wrestling community, in the WWE community. Now, if I get this wrong, I'm deeply sorry to Seth Rollins and a speedy recovery to him and anything that he might be dealing with. But on the other side of that coin is this potential situation that may happen at SummerSlam. We know we're going to have Cena versus Rhodes probably in night 2 main event. The night 1 main event is going to be Gunther versus CM Punk. And Seth Rollins has said on multiple occasions that while he's still alive, CM Punk will never be champion. Now, we saw the injury happen to Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event, and he hasn't really spoken about it since. He hasn't come out and addressed the WWE audience. WWE hasn't really made a post. There's been nothing as serious as they normally would do, similar to like a Kevin Owens situation recently where he said he had to go on the shelf and wouldn't know when he was going to be back. WWE hasn't really done anything like that. Seth Rollins went on a sports show and talked a little bit about his injury, but it just seemed a little bit off. And now we go back a while ago, maybe 10 years ago, when Seth Rollins had the heist of the century and probably the best Money in the Bank cash-in ever at WrestleMania. He can't just have like a normal cash-in if he's going to cash in, right? Naomi's was really, really well done at Evolution, so they have to up the ante a little bit more with a Seth Rollins cash-in. And it really gives the group a little bit more steam. They were losing a little steam. Now they give more momentum. And for the next couple weeks, you can really put the spotlight on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. And then everyone thinks Seth Rollins is gone. He's not coming back. What's going to happen with the Money in the Bank briefcase? Is he going to hold it for the 12 months or is he going to relinquish it? Or what are all these questions swirling in WWE fans' minds? And then we get to SummerSlam, the main event, Gunther versus CM Punk. CM Punk looks like he might win, or he does win, or whatever. I don't think he will win, but potentially that could happen. And it's even worse for him if then Seth Rollins cashes in on him and he's champion for like a minute and a half. But I think Gunther and CM Punk have an absolutely grueling 35 minute main event style match. Gunther wins the championship or something happens. Maybe there's some ref bumps, maybe there's a table, maybe there's other people involved, maybe something happens where boom, Seth Rollins, music hits, he comes out and cashes in on whoever is down and out. Or maybe, like Naomi, he makes that match a triple threat match, uses the briefcase because there's no disqualifications there, uses Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker, and then wins the championship by pinning CM Punk. So now Gunther has sort of a gripe to say, I didn't get pinned to lose my championship. Then the CM Punk Seth Rollins feud continues. Now, if he is actually faking this injury and it is a work and they're going to work this for the next couple weeks leading up to that SummerSlam match, this could potentially be what happens. Now, this is just me, spitballing, talking about potential rumors that might happen. And this one could happen. Like, it just doesn't seem as legit of an injury as it normally would. Now, again, if I'm totally wrong, I will apologize. Speedy recovery to Seth Rollins. But the point of this show is to, potentially predict things that might happen. And then in the main event of night 1 of SummerSlam will be Gunther and Punk. And Seth Rollins absolutely despises CM Punk, and he will do whatever he can to make sure that man does not win the championship. Then we could see a potential feud between Rollins and Punk extend even further to maybe a stipulation type match, or we could see a really good feud between Rollins and Gunther, I think eventually leading to a Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn World Championship match at WrestleMania. But this is the potential thing that's happening now. The question is Rollins really injured? Is WWE and Rollins trying to work everyone and then have a second sort of heist of the century, second amazing Money in the Bank cash-in for Seth Rollins to really stamp even more credibility on his career as one of the best ever? And will that happen at SummerSlam? Only time will tell, but I think it's a potential reality that we might see at SummerSlam. And thinking about the future of the WWE, it was noted that WWE is going all in on Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, and Rhea Ripley. I would argue that Rhea Ripley is already an absolutely massive star in WWE. She's like top 2 women's wrestler right now. I mean, my 3 favorite wrestlers women-wise on the WWE roster are Io Sky, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley. We know we have living legends in Becky and Bayley, but Rhea Ripley is already a star. Now, is WWE going to put more behind her as they move forward with her? Potentially, but they're really going to put the machine behind Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu, and you can see all three of these superstars main eventing WrestleManias after WrestleManias for the next 5 to 7 years, hopefully, if all things work out. I mean, you look at Braun Breaker and you look at Jacob Fatu right now, and they are superstars. And so WWE is going to put everything behind them and Rhea Ripley, but I would argue that Rhea Ripley is already a superstar. Now she can reach that sort of upper echelon of that Charlotte, Becky, Bayley level, and then you're going to see Braun Breaker and Brunson Reed get that treatment also, as they are the future stars of the company. And so that's all really I have to say there. Comment below what you think about the Seth Rollins injury, about the future stars of WWE. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.